Here's the deal. Some people are doing things that are intrinsically evil, which means evil in its very essence, evil to its core, evil in and of itself, and they probably don't even know it. Well, this video is about breaking down why the things some people do are considered so evil and what they can do to fix it. Furthermore, this video will also break down why some people's actions are considered instrumentally evil, which means the act itself isn't evil, but how it was used caused it to be evil. And finally, this video will break down why some people's behaviors are considered intrinsically good and instrumentally good. Okay, so here's a question. Is food good or evil? Is money good or evil? Is exercise good or bad? Well, the answer is yes. And yes, it sounds confusing. So let's start with the dark side. Intrinsic evil means something is evil at its core. It's evil all by itself. No exceptions, no what ifs. For example, not believing in Jesus. John 3:18 says, "He who does not believe in Jesus is condemned already." That means refusing to believe in Christ isn't just neutral. It's intrinsically evil. It's evil at its core. Same with not knowing God and not obeying the gospel. 2 Thessalonians 1 verses 7 to 9 lays it down. When Jesus returns, he'll take vengeance on those who rejected him. No spin zone here. Now flip the coin. Intrinsic good. This is when something is good all by itself, always and forever. Jesus said the entire law hangs on two commands. 1, love God, and 2, love your neighbor. Matthew 22 verse 36 to 40. That's it. That's the gold standard. Everything you do is measured against those two loves. Not loving God is evil. Not loving your neighbor is evil. There's never a right reason to skip either one. Here's where it gets interesting. Some actions are not fixed. They're instrumental. You pushed your neighbor. Was it evil or good? We'll push them in front of a train, that's evil. Push them out of the way of a train. Of course, that's good. Same action, different purpose and outcome. It's all about why you did it, the purpose for your doing it, and the effect. The Bible gives very keen, real examples of this. Paul's sickness in 2 Corinthians 12:8 to 10. He begged God to take it away, but God said, "My grace is sufficient enough." His weakness became instrumental for God's power to shine. Paul's prison time in Philippians 1 to 12:13. What looked like a setback actually spread the gospel through the palace guards. Even in Philemon 1:9-11, Paul's imprisonment led to the salvation of Onesimus. Evil situations which God used instrumentally as tools for good. Yeah, even exercise makes the list. Paul says in 1 Timothy 4:8, physical training is of some value, but godliness has value for all things. If exercise keeps you healthy, great, instrumentally good. But if exercising distracts you from serving God or becoming his child, it flips into being instrumentally evil. Paul doubles down in 1 Corinthians 6:12. All things are lawful, but not all things are helpful. Even eating, lawful and necessary, can be evil if it drags you away from God. So here it is. Intrinsically evil means always wrong. Rejecting Christ, always wrong no matter what the circumstance. Intrinsically good means always right. Loving God and neighbor is always right and never wrong under any circumstances. Whether it's instrumentally good or evil will depend if it helps or hinders your walk with God. So here's what you're being asked. Have good things instrumentally hindered your walk with God? Or have they completely distracted you from becoming a child of God? On the other hand, has a bad thing been used instrumentally to steer you towards him? You see, life is full of choices, and the real question isn't just what you do, but why you do it and how it impacts whether you become a child of God. That's the real test for what is intrinsically evil or intrinsically good. The test for what is really instrumentally evil or instrumentally good. Well, I hope this video has been informative and maybe you've gained a little more insight into this intrinsic stuff. Anyway, I hope you have. And now you know the next play. Smash that like button, jam that subscribe. We out.